Hey guys, Ron Douglas here. How you doing? Give me a yes if you could hear me in the questions box there. Give me a yes if you could hear me, if you could see me. Hey Elizabeth, Barb, Lazaro, Hester, Dan, Mandy, Harold, Biff. Hey Biff, you signed up for webinar incubator. Cool, I recognize that name. Welcome, welcome. Leo, Gail, James, Brian, Tina. Hey Tina, Regina, Brandon, Josephine, Meodrag. Did I pronounce that right? Welcome, guys. Welcome. Man, I'm a little sunburned. I just came from a bike ride. I didn't realize how red I am. I was riding my bike. I didn't put any suntan lotion, and that Georgia heat will get you. Let me show my screen here. All right, you guys should see the webcam and the screen. Awesome. Yeah. So we're in for a great presentation today. And before we start, we're going to give away this Apple TV that I promised. It's not a full TV. It's just like this thing you hook up, kind of like a Roku. You hook it up to your TV, but it gives you all these cool channels, and you're gonna get it for free. So you can hook it up to any of your TVs at the house and get all type of movies and stuff, and it's pretty cool. So we're gonna give that away in just a second. Gonna let a few more people come on before we do that. So we're gonna be talking about Pinterest today, and what I like about this presentation is it's going to be a live like demo of Pinterest actually in action, being setting up an income stream on Pinterest. So, if you're not using Pinterest, it's a great source for free traffic. It's a great source for paid traffic if you want to run Pinterest ads, because the demographic on there is just amazing. Like a lot of women that have the purchasing power in their household, and they're on there. It's very visual, and people spend a lot of time on there. So our guest expert Ashley is going to tell you all about that. Just out of curiosity, how many of you give me a yes if you were on our webinar confidential event? Give me a yes if you were on the webinar confidential event. I know Biff was there, Barb, Dan. Man, that was a great event. What'd you guys think of it? It was fantastic. I learned a lot of stuff. Yeah, it was awesome. I learned a lot of, we tried some new stuff, new tricks on there. I should do a case study of it. But we had 1,185 tickets sold between $147 and $197. So we made probably about 150 grand or something in front end ticket sales, maybe more than that. And we had a bunch of people. We had 38 people 38 people put a deposit down on our $15,000 webinar incubator, where we actually help people do webinars. So, man, that's a nice chunk of change. 38 people times 15,000. I mean, all 38 won't sign. I think so far we've added the 38. We've had about 16 actually pay the full amount, and then everyone else put down like $1,000 deposit or so, and with a promise of, I'm going to move some things around and make the payment. So usually you get about 70% of those $1,000 deposits. And so, I mean, it turned out to be a great thing. What I loved about it is it was, yeah, the after party is tonight, actually. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it's not too late to sign up if you want to go sign up, because it's at webinarcon.com, because tonight we have the after party, and then the recording should be available by the end of the week, if not Monday. So you'll be able to get the recordings to all that. But it was a great, great experience. And it's not just for webinars, it was for anybody who had anything to sell online. Had people talking about TikTok ads, about uh, YouTube ads, Google ads, Bing ads. I mean, we had people, experts, all type of agencies that run, millions of dollars in traffic every month, talking about Facebook ads and YouTube, and Pinterest was one of the hot topics as well, which is why I wanted to have this presentation today, because I've seen this one before ahead of time, and I can tell you, it's like she could have really packaged this up and sold it as a course, like what you're about to get over the next hour or so. She could really, I mean, it's a course. I mean, she does a lot of teaching and shows you some tips on Pinterest, and she actually walks you through how to actually set up an income stream on Pinterest, which is exciting. So I am looking forward to watching this again with you guys right now in a few minutes. So here is the question for the prize. Name one of the keynote speakers from the Webinar Confidential event. First person that could name one of the keynote speakers from the Webinar Confidential event. Okay, Biff, you got it. Congratulations. Amy, oh, no, wait a minute, Biff. You said Porterhouse. That's a steak. Should I accept that? Porterhouse, Amy Porterfield. She said Porterhouse. You know what? I'll accept it. Close enough. So shoot me an email, ron@rondouglas.com, and with your address, and I'll send you out that Apple 4K. Shoot me an email with your address. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give away another one of these at the end of this presentation. So what I want you guys to do is stick around. I'll pop back up at the end, and I'll give away another one of those Apple 4K TV devices. So just to, kind of encourage you guys to stick around and to show some respect for our speakers, because I really appreciate all the great stuff she's about to share with you guys. So let's get into a more formal introduction for her. I had my notes here somewhere. So you're in for a jaw-dropping experience today, as she's going to pull back the curtains and reveal the closely guarded secrets of an overlooked mega website. So Pinterest. So I'm not going to read all this, but basically she's going to show you how to market on Pinterest, how to set up your own income stream on Pinterest. And it's an online system. You can do this from your home computer, from your laptop, in your spare time. You could do it from anywhere you have an internet connection. You could work when you want, work where you want, live the laptop lifestyle. Sometimes I live the laptop lifestyle, and sometimes I don't, because I get so engrossed in this stuff that I just do project after project. But it's like fun for me, But I really need to take some time off. This year especially, I haven't gone on vacation or anything really. Well, March I went to Costa Rica, but other than that, I've just been home grinding. I don't really call that the internet lifestyle, but you can, if that's what you really wanted to do, you can learn how to set up these little systems on Pinterest, generate traffic, these income streams on Pinterest, and just relax, But you got to be willing to say, okay, if I'm going to make, 5,000 a month, or 8,000 or 10,000 a month on Pinterest, you got to say that's my goal, and I'm going to be happy with that. Because what happens is, with this internet lifestyle thing, you start to say, okay, now I'm making 5,000 a month on Pinterest. Okay, what if I started doing YouTube? What if I created a new product? What if I did this? How much could I make then? Maybe I could make 20 grand. Maybe I can make 30, 40, 50. And then it's like there's no limit. You're constantly on the treadmill. So you got to know what your goal is. And when you get there, kind of be happy maintaining it. Once you've like increased your goal, then that requires more work. But it's all, it's like building a treehouse for me. It's all fun and challenging. So Ashley Z is our guest today. She's like this underground internet marketer that is known for her ability to create income streams from Pinterest. A lot of her students have succeeded with it. She's a former college professor, and she's been working with Net Results, the company, the Net Results, since 2007. So she's been in this game for a long time. She's created dozens of passive income streams on Pinterest using the same technique that she's going to show you during this presentation. So let me see if we can get her booted up behind the scenes. Let me turn off this webcam. Stop sharing my webcam. And I'll try to get her booted up. She was just here a minute ago. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. And we'll get her. Hey, Ashley. Ashley, are you there?
I'm here. And hi, everyone. Yes, I'm Ashley Z. Nice to quote unquote meet you. Today, wow, we got a lot coming your way today. we are going to talk about how to create passive set and forget income streams. How so? Well, we're going to use simple little images. And these images, I'm serious, can be simple. They can be very straightforward, simple images to like the really wacky off the wall stuff, like a tree frog hippo. I mean, the full range of images come into play here. And this method of making money online is a lot of fun too. So I hope you'll enjoy learning about it. And then I hope you'll enjoy actually doing it and making money from it. So without further ado, here we go. There are two simple concepts ultimately that will allow you to make as much money online as you could possibly want. Concept number one is divert. You want to direct traffic from one or more sources to some location that you control. And don't feel overwhelmed by that. Basically, it can be as simple as taking traffic from a very popular website and diverting it to another website via an affiliate link. That's pretty simple compared to, having your own website, running your own blog, etc. That all plays into it too. So you just want to be the flow master. If you can control the traffic and the flow, this is one of the ways you make money. The second most important concept in making money online is transforming this traffic into revenue. So once you become the traffic cop between websites or from one source to another, you have to make money from it, right? Otherwise, what's the point? So we're going to talk about this as well. You're going to be the traffic cop, and as the traffic's coming through, you're going to collect some coins from each one. That's how it's going to work. So with these two things in mind, during this presentation, I'm going to show you an overlooked mega website, and I use it to suck out and divert as much traffic as I want at any time I want. And you can do this too. I'm going to show you how to control and command this traffic. And then once you get the hang of that, you're going to see it's actually kind of simple to convert this traffic into revenue. If you haven't done it before, don't worry. It just takes a little bit of practice, and I'm here to guide you through it. So the mega website that I love using, big diehard fan of it here, is Pinterest. Perhaps you have heard of it. Let me see. Go ahead and in the chat box and type in, what's your familiarity with Pinterest? Have you used it? Have you heard of it? Do you pin on Pinterest? Are you making money from Pinterest yet? Let me just see where we are. And it looks like, okay, we got quite a few people saying new to Pinterest. I've heard of it, like on the more beginner side of the spectrum. A few people are pinning. Yep, pinning, but not making money. Okay. And okay, it looks like some money made occasionally, and I haven't really worked on it too much. Okay, so it's really the full range of experiences here. It's fine. It doesn't matter where you fall on the spectrum. Pinterest absolutely can work for you. So Pinterest, I'm going to give you some facts here a little bit, just, so you know that I know what I'm talking about here. It's largely ignored and little understood by the vast majority of internet marketers. Regardless, I have been exploiting Pinterest since 2012, and I developed a course about it using Pinterest back in 2013. Met in the internet years, that was, pre-dawn of civilization. That's how long it's been on the internet. This course was one of the first of its kind on Udemy, the most popular course in its niche, and I have helped thousands of people since this time. And guess what? To your benefit, it works even better now than it did then, because Pinterest has become this mega website. So it's good if you've been on Pinterest for years, but if you have not joined Pinterest yet, don't worry. You're not necessarily behind any 8-ball. You can get started today and start making money. Now, why this is important to you? Well, it's a proven way to generate traffic and passive revenue. Passive is kind of important here. You can generate traffic whenever you want, but I'm very comfortable with passive revenue. As long as money comes in, I generally, I'm real relaxed about when it coming in. If you need money right now, Pinterest can work to that advantage, absolutely. But if you're okay with sending out a link, making a pin with the goal to make money, and if you're cool with sales coming in over the course of years from it, which I am, you're going to love Pinterest. Now, this method gives you an unfair advantage with even the biggest industry players. Yes, I mean, you can go toe to toe, head to head with corporations and shops that have millions of dollars in advertising at their disposal. Like, you can square up against HGTV, or you can, make a pin that rivals the best stuff that Target puts out. The size of the business, be it just you at your computer or some mega behemoth like, I don't know, Gap, doesn't matter on Pinterest. It's pretty much a level playing field. That's not the case with all social media websites. So it's one real big advantage to using Pinterest. Furthermore, if you're a complete beginner to making money online, this is important because it will start you off on the right foot. It'll give you a solid foundation to build on. Pinterest is fun. It is addicting. It is also beautiful. It's aesthetically pleasing. These are all things, if you're, I say newbie, but I don't mean that in a terrible way. If you're a newbie, these are all like really nice benefits because it'll motivate you. It'll give you optimism. And that's important when you're starting out. Now, if what I said resonates with you at all, what we're going to be discussing is going to be a breath of fresh air. As an added bonus, and I kind of already said this, Pinterest is just fun. And some of you, when I asked what's your familiarity with Pinterest, some of you said you're pinning already anyway. So it's addicting. It can suck you in. But if you're already doing this in your normal daily life and you're not profiting from it, we're going to have to remedy that, because you can make money on it, not just get lost in the Pinterest universe. Now, here's what you're going to learn during this presentation. It's a different and not done to death model that does not require, okay? You don't need inventory. You don't need to have graphic design skills. You don't need reviews. You don't need to fill out pages upon pages of listing information. You don't even need a website. All right, if you have any of these things or the skill sets, like, that's great. You can totally put it to use with this model. My artistic inclinations has improved over the years, but it's not great. I would not call myself a graphic designer. Me personally, I hate asking people for reviews. Even if the product, the design, the image, even if it's stellar, it's my own personal hang up. And maybe you have this too. I'm like, please leave me a review. I choke. I can't do it. So if you're like me in that regard, you don't have to worry about it with Pinterest. You don't have to ask people for reviews. You don't have to hound them. It's so nice. A quick shout out, by the way, to those self-publishers out there. I know you're there. If you are there, go ahead, say hey. Say, yeah, I got something published. Maybe it's on Amazon. Maybe yep, I knew it. Because publishing online is one of the ways you can make money. So if you are a self-publisher, you definitely want to be on Pinterest. And that goes for if you sell anything tangible too. Some of you probably, I would guess, sell something online that you can actually touch in the real world. Well, you want to be on Pinterest then. And interestingly, I'm going to go back to self-publishers because I too self-publish books, so my mind kind of drifts that way naturally. Self-publishers and sellers, they're not utilizing Pinterest. It's insane to me because the sheer volume of traffic and attention this method generates is very appealing. And this method just never goes out of style. The internet may change, Amazon may change, but this method is forever. Now, very important, before we get into the nitty-gritty, it's not a get-rich-quick method, right? If you need millions of dollars by tomorrow, that's not realistic. This isn't going to work. But if you like passive profits, if you like making a steady stream of money that over time grows and grows because you have more links out there, you're going to love this, okay? Furthermore, if you don't follow the instructions and advice that I give you in training, you're kind of on your own there. I've been doing this a long time. I got a really good feel for what works and doesn't work. Go ahead and experiment, but don't hold me to it if you fail. Or even worse, if you don't do anything, then you really can't expect anything to happen. Personal responsibility is key here. You will reap what you sow. This is a passive system, so it doesn't take too much of your time, but the more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. You'll notice that image in the top right corner of your screen. Looks like a nice treadmill, right? Probably cost, I don't know, $2,000 around there. Person, God, I'm so excited. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do this. And look at it now. It's a glorified hamper. That's not what I want this, training to become to you. I don't want it to become a hamper for you. I want you to actually use it. So I don't want it to be like, oh, I got this treadmill. I'm going to work out. I'm going to lose weight. And then you don't work out and you don't lose weight. Well, that's the logical conclusion to that sequence of events. So if you don't do anything, when it comes to what I'm about to show you. You're not going to get anything out of it. But I am going to give you some good advice that you can use right away. So it'll be fun for you. Don't worry about it too much. This is a proven strategy. Some people do this part-time to earn extra income. What do I mean by part-time? I mean anything from like once in a while to a little bit daily. Some people do this on a more full-time basis and thus earn more money. With Pinterest, you know, there's a correlation between what you put in and what you get out. There are times my life is busy, got all kinds of things going on. Sometimes I really lean into Pinterest. And I make more money when I'm really leaning into Pinterest. I'm making really concerted efforts. It's not quite such a passive revenue for me at that time. But sometimes in my life, other things command my attention. So I pulled back from Pinterest. I don't really get penalized. You know, Pinterest doesn't slap me on the wrist and be like, how dare you? You haven't logged on. My links are out there. My pins are out there. It's making me passive income. So it's nice. There's a nice flexibility with Pinterest that you perhaps don't get with other websites or social media websites in particular. Now, it is time for you to make passive profits with Pinterest. Pinterest, for those of you that don't know, it's a virtual pin board. People can pin links and pictures from around the internet. It's a very visually oriented social bookmarking website. So you can see we have a little image here of what it might look like. How about we just skedaddle over to Pinterest real quick. Load, it's adding some feeds. So this is a Pinterest main page. There we go. See all these pretty pictures? Ooh, so nice, so pleasing to the eye. These are not actually pictures. They're all links. They all, at least if the people pinning them are smart, lead you to a website that they control, or it's a link that perhaps is an affiliate link where they benefit from it. So everyone sees these as pictures. I see these as links. People see these as, oh, here's a title. I see this as, you know, not 12 common house plants that filter your air all day. That's a nice title. It also includes nice keywords. This isn't just a title for an image. You want to put keywords in here. They're links. All right. Google loves Pinterest. All search optimization, you know, circles back to choosing the right keywords and describing things in compelling ways to someone who's ready to click. Pinterest, that's what it is. It's just dressed up in aesthetically pleasing pictures. So if you have a nice image, it makes your link stand out. So as I show you going forward, think of these as links, but beautiful links. And what you want to present to Pinterest, what you want to pin on there, are beautiful links, not pictures. They're beautiful links. They look like pictures. But you change your mindset, and all of a sudden you start thinking like a marketer, Pinterest becomes a lot more lucrative for you. Let's go back to here. So I'm going to show you a quick example of how people pin to Pinterest. And I'm going to use one of my favorite home decor websites called Cherish. So right now, I'm going to treat Pinterest the way a majority of people treat Pinterest. I don't actually benefit from anything I am about to show you with this example, which is bad when you're a Pinterest marketer and you're trying to make money online. But this is realistic. A lot of people don't realize they can make money on Pinterest. So off to Cherish we go. All right, so Cherish is an interesting website. You can get some really good home decor steals on here. Sometimes things are really expensive. So we're just going to click on new arrivals, view them all. People sell home decor stuff here. So here you can see there's a full range of home decor stuff. Now I'm going to treat this like I'm a normal Pinterest user. So here I am on the internet and I see this really cool chair and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this chair. Blue and white. It's like my favorite color combination. I love this chair. I do not love the price between you and me, but I love this chair. I better save it so I can come back to it at some point in the near future. Perhaps I'm like redoing my house, right? So I'm on the hunt for new furniture. It's a big, big total home renovation. I love this chair, but I have nowhere to store it right now. So I'm going to pin it to my Pinterest board so that I can come back and look at this more or buy it when I'm ready to actually purchase it. So that's my basic Pinterest thinking. So I either hover over the image where I click on this little icon that shows up, or I go into the upper right corner of my web browser, depends on the person who's pinning, their preference, and I hit pin. This image comes up and it's like, oh, cool. No one usually edits this, but you can, but people don't. And I'm going to just pin it to home decor. All right, and I'm going to go see it to confirm it actually went there. And there it is. So when I'm ready to furnish my house, I will go to my own home decor board and I will see this armchair. I'll be like, yes, I still love it. It's great. And then I click on it and it takes me right back to the sales page. That's how most people use Pinterest. If they're pinning from an external website. Now, I don't own Cherish. I don't own Pinterest. There's no affiliate links here, so it's just people clicking around, but no money's being made anywhere, okay? Another way that people make basic Pinterest moves, if you want to call it that, is they're on their home page like I am now, and I see something pretty like, ooh, what a pretty ring. So I'm going to put it onto a board. Let's put it onto a jewelry board. Oh, I love that ring. I want to get it later. Saved. Now it's on my board. I haven't left the Pinterest universe. I'm still on Pinterest's website. I'm pinning within Pinterest. When I was on Cherish, I pinned from an outside website. So I added something new to Pinterest, something fresh, okay? I made the Pinterest universe grow a little bit. Pinterest likes this a lot, okay? It also likes people that just pin within, but in both situations, no one's making money, okay? I'm not making money, so it's not the best way to pin. But now you understand basic pinning, how the overwhelming majority of Pinterest users actually treat Pinterest. Now, Pinterest links are great passive links. That picture of the blue armchair, it's a link. It looks like a picture of a blue armchair, but when you click on it, it functions just like a link. So when you pin, they're links that you're setting and forgetting, and they don't lose their efficacy over time. You can pin something. Sometimes it's fairly predictable what pins will do well, and we can talk a bit more about that later. But sometimes pins take you by surprise, and you didn't realize that this one image you pinned, this link you pinned, just takes off like wildfire. It's really nice when this happens because it was unexpected, but some pins, like seasonal pins, I'm giving you an example down here of one of mine. This pin is chocolate covered apples, and it does so well in the lead up to Valentine's Day. You go to this company, and they send boxes of chocolate dipped fruit to people. That makes a lot of sense around Valentine's Day. Does this pin perform well the rest of the year? No, not really. But like clockwork, Valentine's Day starts rolling around and that pin starts making me money again because I have an affiliate link with it. So when people click on this image, aka this link, it's my affiliate link taking them to the website and I get a portion of the sale. I pinned this image years ago and it still makes me money. I will never take it down. I will never change it because every year it's a workhorse for a month, but still it works very hard. So that's a nice thing you can do with Pinterest that you can't do on other websites. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. I'm going to give you some important facts before I show you more about how to use Pinterest to your advantage. I'm not going to go through this line by line. You can read it or you can listen to me. I'm just going to give you some big takeaways here. The biggest takeaway is that 93% of people that use Pinterest intend to buy, follow, or attempt to make the items they repin. That's a really high number. So your takeaway is you don't need to sell intent on Pinterest. People have intent if they're on Pinterest. It's already there. Now, whether or not the customer's intent is for right this moment or save for future reference, that's a different story. But the intent is there. The traffic is there. You just need to siphon the traffic to your direction. You just got to make that traffic work for you. So over 2 million people pin every single day. over 150 million active users per month. And 87% of Pinterest users have bought something they discovered through Pinterest. Some of you have websites that use carts like Shopify or T-Rex or Zoe or Lemon Stand or whatever. Their numbers are all pretty similar to the Shopify facts here. So the average order values of sales from Pinterest to any store, any website that uses a Shopify cart is about $50. That's not chump change. All right. So if that's the average amount of sales, average amount of revenue per sale, that you're getting, that's good. Okay. And Pinterest is the second highest driver of all social media traffic to any website that has a Shopify cart. Facebook is number one. And look, Facebook is still the king of social media, but Pinterest is huge and growing. It is really debatable if Facebook is still growing. And what is not debatable is Facebook has all kinds of rules, and they seem really arbitrary, and they change all the time. And there's a lot of people really disgruntled with Facebook, disenchanted with Facebook, shall we say. So Facebook will still make you a lot of money, potentially, but it will only serve you as long as your wallet is open. As soon as you close your wallet, Facebook drops you and your links and your pages like a bad habit. That is not the case with Pinterest. Okay, so Facebook is king, but Pinterest is way forgiving. So that's why I'm kind of bringing Pinterest to your attention. You already know Facebook. You might not know Pinterest, and it'd be foolish to sleep on it because it's so lucrative and there's so much traffic. So something that's interesting and does apply more broadly speaking is that 80% of orders in Shopify carts that come from Pinterest are from mobile devices. People that use Pinterest, and indeed I would say the internet at large, are accessing it via mobile devices. So if you have your own website, for instance, your own blog or whatever, make sure it looks good on people's cell phones. Because if your website only looks good on a computer screen, it's not going to perform optimally. So many people use the internet through their pocket computer, aka their phone. Orders from Pinterest have increased 140% over the past 2 years. That's really nice growth. And 93% of users say they use Pinterest to plan for online purchases. I know I do, and you might do it too. It just makes sense. It's a way to organize things online that have caught your attention to the point where you want to act on it, be that make it or purchase it. Now, there is something I call the time zone difference. Pinterest operates slightly differently than other social media websites, and that's kind of key to understanding how to get successful with it. So social media, broadly speaking, your Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, these are all concerned with what I call the recent past time zone. People go on these platforms to share what they just did or what they are doing currently right in this moment. Like, you set your location and say what you're doing, but it's happening right in this moment. And of course, this moment is ephemeral and it quickly becomes the past, right? Pinterest is different. People go on Pinterest to aggregate, collect, repin, and research for their future. Pinterest is all about the future time zone. It's about what people will do. So for example, when people pin baby clothes, they're thinking about what they're going to dress a future baby in. This may be in the immediate future, the foreseeable future, or the distant future, but it in no way connects to the past. So this means your sale or your email collection if you're trying to get people to sign up for your list, or your website visit if you're just trying to direct traffic. It's either going to happen in the immediate future, the foreseeable future, or the distant future, because everyone on Pinterest, they have intent and they're all looking forward. They're all looking to the future. That's important to know, and it's really good insight, because from looking at other people's pins or just on Pinterest's page, the most popular pins, you can discern what customers want before he or she actually makes a decision. So if you see a particular supplement, for instance, taking off on Pinterest, like I remember a few years ago, it seems so silly now because kale is so mainstream, but a few years ago, kale was like the miracle food. It was the hot topic. People couldn't get enough kale recipes, kale this, kale that, kale. Now it's so mainstream, no one bats an eye. But kale was big on Pinterest before it became big in culture. Ashwagandha right now is kind of riding that wave. That's what this image is down here. Ashwagandha is one of those traditional Chinese medicine herbs and an Ayurvedic herb. You mix it up in all sorts of things, and it does all kinds of wonders for your immune system, yada, yada. So ashwagandha, people might not know what that is right now. They will soon, because it's big on Pinterest first, okay? So you see this. Something's really taking off on Pinterest. That gives you a leg up on culture. You could then affiliate with a company that sells the product. You could start selling it yourself. You could write a blog post about it. With the ashwagandha example, that's assuming you're already in the supplement or health niche. You could make even outsource a recipe book, have someone else compile recipes that involve ashwagandha, make it an ebook, boom, sell it. Okay, you have a jump start on what's coming down the pipeline. Before it hits mainstream culture, it will be on Pinterest first. And if you ever need ideas for books that will sell, Pinterest is your shepherd. Oh, it works so well. So look to Pinterest to see what people will want in the future. And then you're positioned to capitalize it when everyone takes that leap. Furthermore, when you see how people pin your items, you're getting clear snapshots of how people want you to market to them. So for example, say you're selling a body wrap. You think you should, market it as a workout enhancer, but when you see the context in which other people pin it, and you can tell the context by looking at what the name of the boards are, it's a dead giveaway. You might change your marketing strategy. So here you are with this body wrap, it's got all kinds of Velcros. It really sucks and tucks you in. It helps you sweat more when you work out. You're like, yeah, you'll lose 10 pounds quicker if you wear my body wrap. But if people are posting them on boards related to post-baby body, guess what? Like, you might have to change your whole workout enhancer talk. You might have to change who you're writing to in your sales. You might have thought you were talking to like real hardcore, heavy lifters, meatheads, people totally addicted to the gym. Actually, according to Pinterest, your target audience is new moms. So you change how you market it, okay? To post-baby body enhancer. It's not like someone who's a fitness model. They're not your clientele. Your clientels are postpartum moms. There you go. You would only know that through looking at Pinterest. Now, the long game, right? Pinterest can make you money now, but it's still a long-term game because it's all about that future time zone. People on Pinterest go back through the boards to see what they pinned, and they will finally act on your pin when they feel the time is right. So, for example, right, using personal examples here. Say you sell or have an affiliate link for high-tech compression bandages. All right, you see someone pins your image of the compression bandages onto their board, and then they sit on it. And that's frustrating, and I get it, because who doesn't want money instantly right away? But then 3 months later, that person makes a move and buys your compression bandage. What gives? Well, that person might have known they were going to have knee surgery in 4 months' time, and your pin was repinned as part of their preparation reconnaissance. So as their surgery date came closer, they went back to make the purchase they had already put on the to-do list. They saw your bandage. They realized, hey, in the future, I'm going to need that. I don't need to buy it right now, though. Let me pin it. Then the date comes closer, and they go, I better purchase that so I have it when I'm ready. So the sale comes, but it might come later than you have preferred because, again, I get the appeal of instant sales. But still, the sale came. The half-life of any given pin can last years. If your pin does not include anything time-sensitive, either on the image or in the description beneath the image, it will work for years. All right, the worst thing you can do is to put anything time-sensitive anywhere in your pin. If you don't do that, your pin will last forever. You can make money from it from years. But if you put either in your image or in the description, this sale is only good for the month of July in the year 2019. Well, guess what? Here we are in 2020. Why would I even click on that? All right, maybe it's not on sale anymore, but that's irrelevant. You still want the traffic coming through. All right, but if you put as soon as there's a date on there, the pin's going to stop working for you. So that's a huge tip I'm giving you all. Do not put anything time sensitive in your pins. Now, one of your biggest goals should be to get as many repins as possible. Because when people see your pin on Pinterest and they repin it, it works well for the mysterious Pinterest algorithm. The pin becomes more durable, and the half-life of the pin becomes greater too. You get more potential customers roped in. It's a great thing. However, I need to point this out because, like I said, I've been doing this for years. I have noticed a particular trend, and it's very reliable, and it might apply to you. So I'm going to tell you now. Just because a pin isn't getting repinned doesn't mean that people aren't looking at it. It just means they aren't saving it to their board. So there are some products out there, like any shame products, usually related to bodily functions or character deficiencies, I found. They might not get repins, but people will still search the term, click the pin, go to the website, maybe buy something. In the above scenario, they don't want to repin it because they don't want any proof. So maybe you sell something, or you have, an ebook, recipes, or ways to be, irritable bowel syndrome. People don't like to admit they have IBS, so they probably won't repin anything IBS related. But people go online to find relief for irritable bowel syndrome. So if you somehow have a connection to this constant need, and it's a product, or it's a blog, or it's a YouTube channel, website, an ebook, whatever, people are going to subscribe or buy. But they're not going to pin it on Pinterest, because that's akin of going up to like town hall and nailing to the door a document that says, hear ye, 'tis true, I have irritable bowel syndrome. Like, no one's going to do that. No one's going to do this with menstrual products. No one's going to do this with character deficiency products, like how to get self-confidence. Huge market for that. But no one admits it, okay? So if you have some kind of product that I call a quote-unquote shame product, Pinterest is totally your ally, but don't expect a ton of repins. People will just click right through. They want to, move without making any wake. They're going to sneak in, buy the product, and no one's any wiser. So Pinterest, it's an ally. Just be aware, like repins, you can't judge your success by that. Who uses Pinterest? In a nutshell, women. Okay, 81% of Pinterest users are women. If your product is, and it's hard to think of a product that would be super strictly only for men, that has no bearing on a woman's life whatsoever. If you somehow fit into that super narrow niche, then Pinterest is maybe not like the place where you'll get a lot of sales, but you still need to put something on Pinterest, because Google search results it just adores Pinterest pins. So you still need to be your own advocate. It's good for search engine results. If you sell something, or if your target audience for whatever it is you're doing online is like super hyper masculine, man, you can still market on Pinterest. You might just have to tweak your language a little bit so that it's appealing to women. Like, I don't know, say you sell like wrenches, stereotypically that's like male stuff, okay? What I would do on Pinterest in that situation is not like make a pink wrench or put a pink box around your image of the wrench. Like, women are pinked out. It doesn't mean anything to us. Okay. Maybe I would put some lingo about female empowerment. Like this is a wrench you don't need a man for. I don't know, something like that. Make it like pro women power, and you'll have a huge market on Pinterest, because 81% of people on Pinterest are women. Men are a growing clientele on Pinterest, but it's really, really female orientated. 42% of adult American women use Pinterest. Only 13% of adult American men use Pinterest. And this slide just talks about what I just talked about. Basically, whatever it is you're doing online, you still should be on Pinterest, because Google loves Pinterest links. It's a free way to get really high in the search results, even front page search results many times. If you're promoting an ebook, though, unless it's very specifically only for guys, like, you don't really have to worry about overrepresentation of women on Pinterest. Like, women, the power of the purse, it's a real thing. Like, women buy on behalf of men in their lives, and women buy things for men in their lives. So Pinterest is a good place to just sell. I just have to point this out because it is so predominantly a woman landscape right now. This is fun facts, right? Basically, everyone uses Pinterest. And 4.8% of American adults admit to using Pinterest during work hours, which of course means the number is actually much higher. The average amount of time a person spends on Pinterest on each visit is 14.2 minutes, but people visit Pinterest multiple times a day. Once you get into Pinterest, you'll see how easy that is. So this is pretty interesting. And, you know, people have their Facebook accounts linked up. Just some fun little factoids there. Your biggest takeaway from this slide, because you'll see I'm talking about incomes and percentages here. People on Pinterest have intent, they're forward-looking, and they have disposable income. A lot of people on Pinterest have money they are willing to spend on things they have found on Pinterest. So that's a nice thing. You don't have to sell intent. There's already traffic there, and this traffic is totally comfortable with buying online. In fact, they're really comfortable with being directed to a sales page. No detours, all right? So maybe sometimes it feels a little uncouth to tell people, oh, click on this link and it goes right to a sales page. On Pinterest, that is expected. Okay, so that's really nice. You cut right to the chase. On this one, women who use Pinterest are extremely likely to have bought something online in the past 6 months. The number's so high, it almost seems ludicrous to those who have never used Pinterest, but we're talking over 80% in the last 6 months here. And anecdotally speaking, that doesn't surprise me at all. So people, okay, it's mostly women, but men are growing, okay, on Pinterest. People who use Pinterest are really likely to buy stuff online. That's what they're on Pinterest for. They're motivated. They got money to burn. Something's coming up in their life. Pinterest is the solution to all these things. Now, if you can incorporate moms somehow into your pins, you're going to have an even more rabid audience to devour your pin and to go wherever that link contained in your pin is telling them to go. Moms love Pinterest. In the Pinterest sharing by moms versus non-moms, moms share stuff on Pinterest 3 times more often. Basically, any product, any website, any blog, anything in the world can be targeted to moms by just changing your lingo a little bit. This is not a hard thing to do. I don't know what each and every one of you are trying to sell or get signed up for online, but put your thinking caps on. You can somehow incorporate moms into it. And then Pinterest will reward you mightily. Pinterest users, as I've said, highly motivated group of people. And they click links and they take action. The most popular Pinterest destination for people that click through pins, blogs, all right? This is how Pinterest most applies to internet marketers, regardless of whether or not you have something tangible to sell. The second most popular Pinterest destination are sales pages, including Amazon sales pages. So I guess it still depends, if you're in America, what state you live in, as to whether or not you can be an Amazon affiliate or not. But if you're allowed to be an Amazon affiliate, like, do it. You know, you got a product on Amazon, you get the affiliate link for it, and you pin it onto Pinterest. I personally would tweak it a little bit. Perhaps we'll talk about that very soon. But Amazon and Pinterest get along just fine, okay? So if you're a self-publisher, and like I said, I kind of always lean that way because I do self-publish, or if you sell anything tangible on Amazon, like, you must get on Pinterest. You must start marketing on Pinterest. That's not ooh, I'll get around to it. It is a requirement. It is your homework. You need to start pinning on Pinterest. Okay, more Pinterest stats for you. The half-life of a Pinterest pin is 1,600 times longer than that of a Facebook post. So right now, the average half-life of a Pinterest pin, like how long is it popular, is for 3.5 months. I defy you to find me a Facebook post that's popular for 3.5 months, and the person who owns that Facebook post hasn't been paying Facebook constantly for it the entirety of that time. Like I said, Facebook is super generous and an amazing place to market as long as your wallet's open. As soon as you say, hey, Facebook, I'm done this advertising campaign, I'm going to stop it. Facebook's like, who are you? What? Get out of here. Don't know you. Pinterest does not like that. A nice thing about Pinterest, too, is that it is niche dependent, but images without faces tend to do better. So I'm just pointing that out because sometimes people worry about, well, Do I have to get a model for my product? No, don't. People don't want to see faces. People are anti-people. You don't need people in your pictures. And lighter images are pinned more frequently. A call to action in Pinterest also increases engagement. So you don't want to say things like, buy right now. Like no one likes to feel like they're being bludgeoned over the head with you buy now, you buy now. No one likes that. But if you just word your call to action in a friendly way, Pinterest people are really responsive to that. So click here to learn more, click to look inside, something like that. It's friendly, it's low pressure, and it works well. Pinterest mobile stats, 52% of all Pinterest users use their smartphone as their primary pinning device. So make sure if you have your own website that your website is mobile friendly. If you're just using affiliate links from other websites, you don't have to worry about this. The other websites, unless it's like a real garbage website, other websites look good on mobile devices. If it's your own website, it's your responsibility to make sure it looks good on mobile devices. A secret for you, okay? Keep it secret. The less people that know about this, the better, okay? So keep it secret, keep it safe. The best day to pin, this is what I found from years of doing Pinterest, Wednesday between 1 to 2. Oh, right? Why is this? I have a theory. Wednesday's hump day. People on Wednesday are looking forward to the weekend. They're thinking about their future plans. The drudgery of beginning the work week, it's behind them. People are more optimistic. Wednesdays are bangering days to pin. Doesn't mean you shouldn't pin whenever you want to. Go ahead. Like pinning every day is wonderful. I'm just letting you know Wednesday between the hours of 1 to 2 usually knocks it out of the park. The best time to pin in order to get repins between 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Best time to pin for clicks between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. These all kind of relate to each other though. So say you have a product launching, okay, something that's really important to you. You want to make a lot of money on it. Pin it about it on Wednesday between 1 to 2 p.m. You're going to start seeing repins of that pin come through between 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Why? People are getting off of work. People are relaxing. People are in the bathroom. They have time to do the repin. The best time for clicks, don't be surprised when you see the engagement go up between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. that night. I have a theory as to why this is. People are sitting down on the couch, zoning out. Right? People in the past used to watch TV. Now people have the TV on, but their phone in their hand, right? The mobile device. So while the commercials come on, they're on Pinterest, or they're kind of mindlessly, watching Netflix, but looking at their phone. 8 to 10 p.m. All right. You get people clicking through to your website. Maybe they saved your pin between 3 and 8. They get home that night. They finally sit on the couch. 8 to 10. They're buying. So how do you monetize traffic from Pinterest? I'm going to show you a simple way to use affiliate marketing on Pinterest. Really simple, straightforward. This can apply to almost anything on the internet. I know you've been waiting patiently, but I had to give you all this knowledge. I had to drown you in it so that you understood what we're doing here. In this particular way of making money online, all you need is a link. You don't need anything else. Now, this is just one method for pinning on Pinterest. This is one way to make money with Pinterest. There are many other methods, but this way is very successful. It's easy. In fact, it's free for you most times. So let's see one way. This is one of my secret techniques. Would you like to see how I take one weird image and turn it into dozens of products I sell online? Well, if you do, type show me in chat if you want me to show you how I create dozens of products from this one kooky image. And it's okay, I'll wait a second. Who wants to say, okay, Tom wants me to show him. And I see it looks like Wendy and Mary also want me to show them. All right, and now the chat box, I can see it's filling up with the show me, show me, show me. So here is the site I use. I'm going to go to this website called Society 6. I love this website, okay? So I have one image, and I'm able to sell it a bunch of different ways. I just put it online, and I see I already got someone loving it, which is cool, because like I said, I literally just put it online. So what I'm going to do is this iPhone case, right? Blue tie-dye circles. Looks pretty cool. Oh, man, that looks awesome, right? I am going to give Pinterest what it wants. I am going to pin something new. I'm going to create an entirely new image. It's never seen this before. And I'm going to use this affiliate link down here so that when people click on this pin, if they should buy something on Society 6, I will get a portion of that sale. Now, for me, all right, I want them to buy this because I get a portion of the sale. And if they use my affiliate link, I also get a portion more of my sale. What's really great about Society 6 is I can be an affiliate for my own products. Yeah, so I'm double dipping by making a commission for my product sale, plus getting an affiliate commission from that sale. Do you see how powerful that is? Yeah, it's pretty awesome, huh? Let me see what the other image is. Very cool. So watch this, all right? Here comes my graphic design skills. Brace yourself. You can do this too. I'm going to do a way that's totally free. I am going to hit print screen on my keyboard. If you're using Apple, it will be Command Shift 3. Those are the keys you need to press. I hit that. And then I open up, brace yourself, Microsoft Paint. All right, I'm going to make sure this image is more vertical. Pinterest likes vertical images more than it likes horizontal images. So let me get this squared away here. Everything you see me doing, I am not violating anyone's terms of service. This is all totally and completely legal. What I'm going to do here is expand this a bit. Let me zoom out. Okay. I'm going to make this longer. Wonderful. And open another image because I'm going to combine those two images. Hold on a second. All right, so go back to here. Print screen again. I'm going to paste. So for me, it's Control V. I'm going to edit this image. Make it more vertical. Copy. Go back to my original image, and I'm going to paste it in here. I'm going to move it down. We're going to line this up. Let me zoom back in here. Okay. It's pretty good. Zoom out so I can crop this. You don't want all that dead space there. Ta-da! I have created a totally new image, completely white hat. I have not violated anyone's terms of service. I am not a rule breaker. I am a rule follower. So you can see we got a front view. What's the back of the phone? Anyway, a dead-on view of my iPhone case and a side view of my iPhone case. What I'm going to do now is save this. We are going to call this Blue Tie Dye iPhone Case because it is important to name your images keywords because Google crawls all over this, okay? So here we go. I'm going to go to Pinterest now. I'm going to add a pin. This pin is something Pinterest has never seen before because you literally just saw me make it in real time. So I'm going to add it. I'm going to upload it from my computer. Blue tie-dye phone case. Yep. Okay, blue tie-dye phone case. Here it is. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, so once again, blue tie-dye iPhone case. It's keywords. It's straightforward. Tell everyone what this pin is about. For all iPhone cases, which is not an exaggeration. It really is for all iPhone cases. I'm going to go back to that Society 6 website. I love this. We're going to take these. Again, I am not violating anyone's terms of service here, but I'm going to essentially make bullet points here. for all, I want to really emphasize. Okay, very nice, very nice. We are going to add the destination link. That is this affiliate link. Okay, so whatever you have an affiliate link for, take the images from the website, which you're allowed to do. For me, I screenshot these because these arrows do not disappear. So screenshot works. If you own the product, use your images. I'm going to copy that, add your affiliate link to right here. Okay, that looks really nice. We're going to put it on. I'm going to put it on a gifts for other people board that I have. Because gifts for X person, Y person, whoever person, gifts for graduates, gifts for grandma, gifts for other people, gifts for nieces and nephews. Those boards do really well because people are on Pinterest buying stuff for other people. So I kind of tap into that traffic right away. I'm signaling by the virtue of the name of my board, this is a gift, you should buy it. All right, so here's what it looks like. Blue tie-dye iPhone case. And I got my little description here. This is a link, so when clicked, it should take me right to that sales page. Boom, shakalaka, there it is. All right, so now this person, I've got them cookied. I get something of their sale. Hopefully they buy my product, because then I get more of their sale. Ta-da, easy peasy. Pinterest loves this because I just added something. Like, I didn't just expand the Pinterest universe, I gave it fresh blood it has never tasted before. I have made it a more dynamic place. I have made it grow. It's also just aesthetically pleasing. I know this pin is going to do well. It's got to work its way through Pinterest servers, but I know it's going to do well because it's clean images, the vertical images, nice color, good keywords, straight to the point. I didn't hit them over the head with any buy now, buy now. So this is going to do well. You can do the same thing too. That's just with an affiliate link, right? Remember, by using your Society 6 affiliate link, you will make commission from the product sale plus an affiliate commission from that same sale. Always take advantage of that when possible. It's just free money. Now, you may be wondering, do you have to stock your own products to sell on Society 6? The answer is no. All you do is upload the image. Society 6 takes care of printing your image on the product, all of its products. So once you upload the image and divert some traffic to it, your work is done. There is no sourcing inventory, no stocking inventory, no investment in inventory required whatsoever. I told you guys, all you need to do this successfully is a computer and internet connection. It really is this simple. Once you get the hang of it, it goes even more quickly, but I had to stop and pause and talk. So it seemed like it took a while, but really it does not take a long time. So you can take the principles in the example I showed you and apply it all over the internet. Any website that allows you to somehow benefit from it is fair game. So this pin I'm showing you right here features an organic onesie, leads people to a kid's website, baby clothes website where I have an affiliate link. You can see right now I have 1680 store credit. I'm always fluctuating on the store credit there. I'm pregnant again, so got to buy more baby clothes. Not too much more, we'll see, but my kids will not be born the same time of year, so the months are all screwed up, right? But whenever people buy baby clothes off of this website, I get store credit. All right. So that works for me in this particular case because I know I'm having kids. I know I need baby clothes. So this is just free money for me to use. There's no way I'm not going to use store credit on this website. But you might be going, hold up, Ashley. Store credit is nice, but what about cash money? Can I make cash off of Pinterest? Yeah, you can. And it's not just little chip shots either. So what you see on the left side of your screen is one of my golden calf websites. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's one of my top earners. It's something I hold dear and close to my heart. You will find your golden calf too. And when you do, you're not going to want to tell me either, okay? But you can see my earnings from this golden calf website. This is not store credit. This is cash money deposited into my bank account. Now, keep in mind, these are all passive links, and I use a coupon code for this website. This coupon code does not expire. think of a coupon code as an affiliate link, essentially. So when someone's going to check out, if they use my coupon code, I get money. Okay, so I don't care who points them there necessarily. Of course, I want it to be me, so they use my coupon code. But if they get to the checkout on this website and then they have a flash of inspiration, wait, I should Google and see if there's a coupon code. My pins come up with the coupon code in Google search results. That's how they find me, okay? They use my coupon code, which is essentially an affiliate link, and I get money. All right, so as you can see here, these are not chip shots. This is nice money. $245, $334, $363. Let's see here, $373. I love this one, $495. This is all from one website that I market on Pinterest. One website. This isn't total. This is just one website. And I have many websites on Pinterest now. So once you start pinning on Pinterest and you start, pinning from a variety of sources, your fishing net is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You will catch more fish. It does take a little time. It takes some dedication, like you have to pin somewhat regularly. The more often you pin, the more fish you'll catch, okay? You get in what you point out. But I'm bringing this example up just to show you that you can make big money on Pinterest. It's not just little chip shots, it's substantial, okay? So I want to talk about Pinterest and Amazon and a little Kindle because I saw you guys, some of you are self-publishers. I understand you, I live that life too. Amazon and Pinterest are friends. There are some websites that Pinterest maybe isn't as friendly with, like ClickBank comes to mind. You can market ClickBanks on Pinterest. I talk about that in a different training that you'll see when the time comes up. But you can, all right? So I don't want you to be like, I heard you can't do it at ClickBank. You can. Amazon and Pinterest are peas in a pod, best friends. They used to not like each other, but they've kissed and made up. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but it's cool now. So there's one way in which Amazon kind of crimps your style. When you upload something on Amazon, like your ebook or a tangible product, you can't put badges on the book cover because I'm going to focus on an ebook right now. So you have your cover image, that's literally your cover, right? You can't put a sticker on it that says like top young adult fiction or #1 bestseller. You can't, all right? Amazon's like, hell no, we will kick you off. We will punish you for that. It's against Amazon's terms of service. But with Pinterest, you can use your book cover with badges. So you can literally put an image on Pinterest and then slap a sticker on it that says like satisfaction guaranteed, #1 bestseller, climbing the charts, whatever it is you want to say. It's not against Pinterest terms of service, and it makes your book way more appealing to customers. I want to show you what I mean by this, okay? So to see how easy it is, I'm going to ask for a volunteer. If you have a book on Amazon or even a tangible product, the first person that posts their link into the chat box, I will pin it on Pinterest, and I will show you what I mean by enhancing your image, adding a sticker or a badge. I will show you what I mean by that. So go ahead. I'm going to take a sip of water. Go ahead and post in your links now. First one is the winner. Okay, so here we go. Yes, it looks like just from the link. All right, here we go. Let me copy this. All right, everyone, so this is live. I've never seen this before. It's real time, so I'm going to talk through it. I'm in for a surprise just like you are. Let's see here. Yep. Ketogenic diet for beginners. Hey, there we go. Okay, Vincent, you are on the hook. Here we go. Look here. So we got to look inside. I love that. Let me just kind of breeze through this. Okay. Excellent. Let me see here. Very nice. Okay, cool. Okay, so there we go. I had my little look around here. Close this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of the cover image. And I'm going to use my trusted Microsoft Paint here, paste it in. And now I'm going to just edit this out and leave some white space beneath. Copy, new, paste. I'm going to save this as keto book. That's all I'm going to, diet for beginners, okay? So keto book, that's all I'm going to save it as for now. Okay, so that looks good. Have it saved. I'm now going to put this into a special piece of software I have. It's one of the ways I make Pinterest work for me. It's one way to rope in a ton of traffic and then collect money as they go through. It's this really brilliant piece of software called Pretty Pins Wizard. So I'm going to upload an image into it. And you can guess what that image is going to be. It's going to be my keto book image. So keto book. Okay, now if this was my image, I would actually make it a bit taller, but it's not my image. I got to work with what I got here, okay? So you'll see here the width is set to default Pinterest width. If I wanted to use an image not for Pinterest, maybe I want to use it somewhere else and I had the rights to do it, I would unclick this and then I could manipulate height and width. But here we go. So from here, I'm going to click on Modify Text. From here, you can see I have text templates, color bars. I'm going to click on bottom color bar. And we're going to change the color of this a little bit. Hold on here. Well, make it symbols. This is what I mean by badges, okay? So I've started to manipulate my image a little bit here. I want to choose a sticker, or as I call it, a badge. You know when you walk into like a bookstore, for instance, let's just say Barnes & Noble, some book covers have stickers on it, like New York Times bestseller or young adult, you know, top seller in the country, whatever. That's what these are, okay? So what I'm going to do is, ooh, I like this one. Satisfaction guarantee. That one's always an eye catcher. So we're going to select, close, show the symbol. All right, now I'm going to move it around some. So I could not put this sticker on Amazon. It would violate Amazon's terms of service. So if you ever see someone doing it, know their days are numbered because Amazon will absolutely clamp down on them. I'm going to decrease the size a little bit of it. We're going to keep moving it. Make it a little smaller. Over. Even a little smaller still. Because, I mean, it'll come up. There we go. Hey, I like it. Okay, color bars. Wanted to, let me see the middle bar. Let's move that down. Yep, move it down. I might just use this middle bar instead. There we go. Okay, move it up. Now I don't like the black, it's too severe. I'm going to change this color a little bit. What about blue? How's a blue look? What's opposite of green? Pink? Purple. Let's think through my color theory here a little bit. Here we go. We're going to move this. We're going to make it not as opaque. Because here, this one I can control the sheerness. See? Ooh, okay. This is being a graphic designer without actually having to mess with Photoshop, which is really nice. Okay, satisfaction guarantee. Let's move it over a little bit more. I'm just putting, that is an eye-catching pin right there. All right, because I have the cover image, so when people click on it and they go to the Amazon sales page, they're gonna see a familiar image. Like this this is exactly what you want. But now on Pinterest, I've been able to say satisfaction guaranteed with this shiny sticker. So now I'm going to save this as ketogenic diet for beginners. Because that is an excellent keyword phrase. So save image. All right. Now it's time to put it on Pinterest. So I'm going to add a new pin, just like you saw me do with Society 6, except this is not my book. You saw me. This is my new. I encountered it the same time as you did. So ketogenic book for beginners, satisfaction guarantee. Okay, so diet for beginners ebook. Okay, what do we know about this? What I can use here to help sell this. Ketogenic is a high-fat diet. Okay. That is not a bad word. Consists can help improve health. Look and stop. Learn more about this easy to implement lifestyle. Okay, add a destination link. I am just going to put the sales link right in there. I am literally not going to benefit or profit from this in any way whatsoever. I'm going to put this under my edible and drinkable board. All right, so let's see the pin, confirm it's there. Hey, okay, that looks good. We're going to click on it to make sure it goes to the sales page. And indeed it does. All right, so Vincent, I pinned it. It's going to get repinned. It's going to spread on Pinterest. I've shown them the door. Whether or not they actually purchase is the ball's in your court. Once they get here, it's your sales page. So just, anecdotally, side to side, this looks pretty good. All right, so you got a nice image, pretty straight to the point. It looks professional. So good for you. Best of luck to you. But I am definitely driving traffic to this ketogenic diet for beginners book. So if you sell something on Amazon, you can do exactly what I just did. If you have an affiliate link on Amazon, which I did not use, this is, like I said, I have no skin in this game. I'm not benefiting from this example pin. But if you did, you could use your affiliate link, okay? So even though right now I just focused on Amazon and an ebook because I wanted to put that badge on it to show you, this applies to any website like ever. If you can benefit from the website, take what I just showed you and apply it to that website in that specific example. Okay, so that's all, folks. Or is it? I'm sure you'll agree using Pinterest to get targeted traffic and then converting that traffic to revenue using images is the simplest way to produce predictable passive income from home. I mean, all you need is a computer, an internet connection, right? You see, what I have showed you today is just the tippity top of the iceberg when it comes to making money with images. I have so much more to show you. So it is with great pleasure that I introduce you to Money Making Images, which is my step-by-step method for making money with images using Pinterest. Wow, I know we've been through a lot already, and I've been talking pretty fast and throwing a lot of information at you, but incredibly, it's the tippy top of the iceberg. It's not the tip, it's the tip of the iceberg. There's so much to learn and so much to do, but I don't want you to feel like it's overwhelming in a bad way. It's fun. You don't even realize you're working half the time. But I have developed like this mega, massive course to help you make money with images. And Pinterest factors in very heavily into this. The first thing that you get with this huge money-making image package is the Pinterest foundational training. This is necessary if you don't have Pinterest set up. But if you do have a Pinterest account set up, you still have to go through this, because I guarantee when you started your Pinterest account, you didn't have how do I make money with this in mind when you created it. So there are things you need to go back and change. I explain the ins and outs of Pinterest so that you understand what everything stands for. How do you make the boards? What does this link lead to? What do they mean by that, etc.? Like, Pinterest is explained inside and out. It is the foundation, hence the name. Then there's another course, the Pinterest monetization course. The aim of this course is, okay, you understand Pinterest now, you know how to pin, you know what comprises a good pin, you have ideas for how to make money. How do you actually make the money now? That is the primary focus of this course. It focuses a lot on affiliate links, sure, because it is a free, easy way for you to make money online. You don't have to spend any money, but I do talk about other methods as well. But what's most relevant to the training we've had today is the affiliate links. Like, I showed you just one way to do it on this live training. There are more ways to do it. And there are so many different ways to make money on Pinterest. It's awesome. That is the point of this course, which is a huge course. I have it lumped under one umbrella term, but you're going to leave an expert by the time you get done with this. Part of the monetization course is another product course, all right, under this umbrella term, called Spoonflower Power. This training will show you see everything here, this pillow, this fabric, these are placemats, this is a bed comforter, these are pillow shams, wallpaper, curtains, wrapping paper. These are all my products I have made on Spoonflower. I have made these images, okay, repeatable patterns, which you will learn more about. I didn't even touch that on this live training because, like I said, I have too much to teach you guys, too much to explain, very little time to do it. But you can make repeatable patterns too, and then you can sell them as wallpaper, curtains, or pillows, or whatever, okay? There's a website called Spoonflower, and I show you how to make money on that. And then see all these images here? I have full rights to all these images. I didn't take these pictures. No, okay? I get full rights to them through Spoonflower because these are all my products. Put these up on Pinterest and market them. Fantastic. You see, Pinterest works with whatever you're trying to sell or achieve online. Okay, so Spoonflower Power is part of monetization. You will learn how to take this website, which is growing, and how to combine it with the powers of Pinterest to like totally knock it out of the park. I freaking love Spoonflower, and I wish I could talk more about it, but alas, we must keep pressing on. There's a brand new top secret training to make money with, okay? And it ties in with Pinterest in beautiful ways. It's the Society 6. Remember when I showed you that blue tie-dye iPhone case? Right, that's my image. It's my repeatable pattern that, and it turned into all these beautiful products. I didn't make them. I'm not storing them in a warehouse. I don't have inventory, nothing, okay? But I took that image I made off of Society 6, pinned it onto Pinterest, and I'm going to get traffic and sales from it. So Society 6 brilliantly complements Pinterest and Spoonflower because the image, that blue tie-dye image on Society 6, it's not exclusive to Society 6. I can use my image wherever I want. So you better believe I'm going to put it on Spoonflower too. So this is working smarter, not harder. You have an image. It's a good image. Okay. And the training talks about how to, these images, how to make them. But say you have an image and you want to spread it to the world. You can do that with Society 6 and Spoonflower, and you can use Pinterest to market it. It's genius, okay? It opens up another passive income stream with the barest amount of work. Sneak peek of the kinds of goods you'll be able to sell. I'll show you again right now using that blue tie-dye image. This course will be much more thorough. It's developing, so you guys still get access to it in all its manifestations. But here, let's go back. And see some images. So these are some of my images. Let's go to newest first, because I just uploaded this. So you can see here, My image is a cutting board. It's art prints, it's posters, it's stickers, it's bath mats, it's totes, it's stationery cards, pillows, it's framed art, it's koozies, coasters, fanny packs. Don't sleep on fanny packs. Fanny packs are pretty popular. Stools, wallpaper, trays, tables, metal prints, cushions. What else? We got clocks, we got stools, all manner of things. All right, you can see I got some German Shepherds here. This actually did really well around Christmas time. I'm very pleased with that. So wood artwork, it's one print sold in all kinds of mediums. And all I do is click a button. You'll see in the training, it is really, really cool. So this is part of the monetization course because I show you, here are websites where you can put images on, and here's how you market them on Pinterest. Man, do they work well in lockstep. It's really exciting. But keep it secret. All right, the less people that know about this right now, the better. So pinkies up. All right, we all do a pinky promise. We're going to keep it secret. All right, you can see here different cell phone, iPhone covers. And Society 6 makes them for like every conceivable iPhone iteration there is. But look at how simple some of these images are. Like this is a poorly drawn cat over a poorly drawn moon, and it's doing really well. So I will show you how you can do this as well. It's pretty exciting. All right, then there's another mega course included with this, the Pinterest for Business course. To condense everything in this course into like 1 or 2 sentences would be, if you want to spend money on Pinterest, how do you do it and make money back? All right, because you don't have to spend money to make money on Pinterest. But if you reach a point where you're like, you know what, I want to run ad campaigns, for instance, how do I do that? How do I know what to bid on? What should I set my pricing, the longevity of the campaign, etc.? That's what this course is. So if you want to spend money to make money, Pinterest for Business has all the information you need to. But just let me repeat myself. You don't actually have to spend money. When you're first starting out, I don't recommend it. There's so many ways to make money without you investing anything into it. Once you have the knowledge, that's what I suggest first. And then as you get bigger, then you scale into this. Do you want to learn how to make your images better? Got you. Do you want to learn my personal secret method for maximizing the effectiveness of my pins? I didn't tell you this during this training. Because it's too precious. I can't just give it away. All right, I call it the alley-oop though. Works like a charm. All right, so you'll reveal this in the I'll reveal this in the training. Does the thought of managing a Pinterest dashboard give you pause? I break down the advertising platform for you so you don't get lost in the sauce. I mean, all of this and literally so much more. Like I can't even make bullet points of everything because it would just be a whole nother presentation of bullet points of what's included. On top of everything that I've listed that you get, there are bonuses. You get the Passive Pinterest Profits Facebook group. We can always repin each other when necessary. You give people in the group a heads up like, hey, can you repin this? Yeah, no problem. We got you. We can offer feedback on designs. A lot of people use the Facebook group to ask me questions like on a one-on-one basis through messages, which is totally cool. But this Facebook group offers support for Pinterest, Spoonflower, and Society 6. You got any questions about any of these websites? I got you. Okay, we all got you. It's a really nice aspect of having this Facebook group. You also get a course called Advanced Strategies. It's bonus tactics. I have not even talked about videos in this training. But it's in the bonus tactics. You will not believe your eyes. All right. So the videos here will give you an extra edge over other marketers, and you can use the insights to crush each and every one of your pins. There's nothing else like this. There's nothing like this entire course I'm giving you. Like this is comprehensive, the last word, the ultimate word, but there is nothing like this. If you get Passive Pinterest Profits now, you also get the Pretty Pins Wizard and premium images. You get the Pretty Pins Wizard software I showed you before that has a huge database of keyword searchable images. Plus, I'm going to give you 12 months of my personally selected premium images that you can use for your pins. These include images in the most popular categories on Pinterest, such as weddings, fitness training, cute babies, clean eating, etc. You'll get all of these as well as a database of thousands of keyword searchable images included with Pretty Pins Wizard. The link is in your chat box. When you click that, you will be able to harness the profit potential of Pinterest starting today. All right, you don't have to wait on this. You don't have to prep for it. Like, you get the training, you start learning, you start implementing. Heck, what I showed you during this live training with the Society 6 affiliate link or with the Amazon, putting a badge on, you can do that today. Okay, you don't have to wait for me. Go make money, be free. Okay, but all the information I have is instantly implementable. You are covered by the net results ironclad 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. Right, 30 days. I know you're going to like it, so I'm not too worried. But if for some reason you're not satisfied, you want your money back, you just send an email and say, hey, can I have my money back? You don't even have to explain. All you got to do is say, hey, can I have my money back? And you get it back. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. You literally have 30 days to see if this is right for you. And like I said, everything in this training, you learn it, you do it. You learn it, you do it. You learn it, you do it. I mean, it's a real simple back and forth. Step 1, step 2, repeat. Okay. So I think you're going to really, really like this. This is super, super secret bonuses. Okay. If you invest in money making images right now, you get all that Pinterest stuff, the Spoonflower Society, everything's in there. Okay. But you'll also get, and this is top secret, it's not listed anywhere, it's just that secret, okay? You're gonna get a free alternative to Photoshop. So this software works just as well as expensive Photoshop and includes complete video tutorials on every feature. Do you know how much Photoshop is? It's about $240 a year, $239.88 to be exact, per year. It's not a one and done thing. Photoshop used to be a one and done thing, but now Photoshop's like, haha, suckers, you're going to pay us every year this price. And people do. But this software, just as good as Photoshop, free, and it has a ton of features, so you can do photo manipulations, and there's video tutorials to explain each and every one of them, so you'll never get lost. Okay, love this. You'll also get access to point, click, and design software. This will help you create repeat pattern images for Spoonflower and Society 6. Hundreds of images included, different background textures. So this one, in this example, I kind of created a cartoony Southwestern kind of feel. And it was just an example, so I didn't putter with it too much. But do you see how the cacti repeat themselves and the donkey repeats itself? All these images can be moved, the chili peppers and the Mayan ruins, and then, of course, you have the guitar, all right? All this repeats itself over and over and over again. You want images like that for anything that has like fabric or wallpaper. So like a bed cover, a bed sheet, has to be a repeatable pattern. Wallpaper has to be a repeatable pattern. Point, click, and design software makes repeatable patterns for you. All you do is you point where you want it to go, you click it, and boom, you got a design. Super amazing. Comes with all kinds of customizable features, and you'll love it, okay? But it's super secret. Do not tell anyone. Keep it secret, keep it safe. You'll also learn money-making quotes designs, like how to create the simplest type of image to sell on Society 6 and other sites. So this tutorial will show you how to use the free Photoshop alternative image software to create images you can sell on dozens of products. So let me just show you real quick what I mean when I say like image. Let's go to Society 6. I'm just going to type in quote. Let's go to quote. Let's see what comes up. All right. So this is what I mean. Were there images of quotes like cool to be kind, get it done? That's very clever and really well loved and popular. Okay. So you can make this easy peasy. And with just a little manipulation, you get it up onto the top. So Society 6, but just for, to keep it quick, I have this. With the new day comes new strengths and new thoughts, new problems, new headaches, new idiots. Have a nice day. Basic font, real simple, nothing flashy, no different colors, no big signs, just because I want to show you this one quote can instantly go on all different products. Oh, a cutting board, an acrylic box. Cool, a coffee mug. Oh, yeah, Society 6 has it all. Put it on a shower curtain. Why not? So imagine what you could do with a quote that using the software, you make a little fancier. You don't use the basic font, maybe you add some color to it. Easy stuff, and get those sales. All of this is yours. Everything Pinterest, everything Society 6, everything Spoonflower, okay? It's all yours. I mean, this mega package is a steal. The link to get all this right now, and you can start making money from it right now, the link is in the chat box. So go ahead and look in the chat box. That is your link. And remember, you're covered by the Net Results 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied for any reason whatsoever, once again, just to give you the email because, transparent, it's support@thenetresults.com. We will refund your money, no questions asked, but you will really enjoy and use the software. Quite confident with the knowledge and the tools at your disposal, you will make money with images online. And it's so fun. It doesn't even feel like work. It's so fun. So, yep, the link is in the chat box. Go ahead. And you get everything we talked about, all yours right now. All right, so now I'm going to look at the questions and answer some of these while we have a few minutes here. Let me see what we have going on. Ooh, Becky's in. Nice, Becky. All right, so you'll be getting an email from us with a packet, so you can get the product, you can get the training, you get the software, how to get in the Facebook group, etc. That's all coming your way. With digital products, so Fred, right, with ClickBank Marketplace, yes. But here's the thing with ClickBank. You have to follow my steps exactly for it to work. If you don't, Pinterest just won't allow it because there are great products on ClickBank, yeah, but there are enough garbage products where Pinterest is like, no, screw this website. Like, they obviously are not up to standards for us. So ClickBank and Pinterest might work it out, just like Amazon and Pinterest worked it out, and now they're like best friends. But until that time, you have to follow my steps exactly. The good news is when you do that, you don't have competition, all right? Because you're the only one selling the ClickBank products on Pinterest. So it works really, really well. Yes, Denise, could you use the Save As feature of the right click? I suppose so. I'm just used to print screening it to make my own images. So let me see, what other questions do we have here? So time zone, I'm thinking American Eastern Standard because I'm on the East Coast of America right now, but it's 1 to 2 p.m. wherever you are. It's Wednesday, 1 to 2 p.m. whatever time zone you're in. So Cherish, the Pinterest P icon you get when you open a Pinterest account, it's going to ask, hey, do you want us to put this button up on your browser? Say yes, because then you can pin from any website, Cherish included. How do you track your links if not using your own website? Pinterest has a dashboard. So when you sign up and it's in the foundation course, you want to get a business account, it's free, but then you can track what your pins are doing, what all those links are doing. You can track them all. Right, so most coaches say you should never go straight for the sale. Pinterest is an exception to this rule. Okay, because people on Pinterest want to make something or they want to buy something. The motivation, the intent is already there. You just need to flag them down. And they don't want to waste time either. All right, they know, they have a rough idea in their head of exactly what it is they want to buy. They want to buy lapis lazuli jewelry. So they don't want to click on it and go to, necessarily a blog talking about how lapis lazuli is mined from the mountains of Afghanistan and how it's polished by particular people in this village. Blah, blah. Like, maybe some people want to read about that, but most people just want to buy the jewelry. You see, so Pinterest is an exception to the rule. You absolutely can point them straight to your sales page. Yep, macrame. Macrame does very well too. Yes, Pinterest is great for fitness niches. I have quite a few fitness-related things going on with Pinterest. Websites, email sign-up links, building a list there, a few products, absolutely. Can you use covered links for your affiliate links? You can. So, yeah. Anyway, you can buy in 2 weeks' time. I mean, in 2 weeks' time, I can't necessarily guarantee all the bonuses will be available. How effective are Pinterest ads? Very effective if you know what you're doing. So it's a good thing I have training about that. How to bid, what keywords to use, etc. It all plays into it. So they're effective, but you have to spend money. If you want to run advertising, like proper ad campaigns, you have to spend money. But you don't have to do that when you're first starting out. what I don't want anyone to do is to go on Pinterest and be like, I'm going to make money, and then spend money before they understand Pinterest, how it works for free. Because what if they spend money and it doesn't go anywhere? Then you're out cash money. So with Pinterest, it's so easy to make money without spending anything. That's my preferred recommendation for when you're just starting out. Ooh, Fred's in. Yes. Can you get Rob's in? Excellent. So marketing affiliate links. Yes, of course they want. Absolutely. Absolutely. Go for it. Now, what I would do, depending on what your website is and all that jazz, is make sure you use Pretty Pin software so you can customize the images so that it doesn't look like anyone else's image. Because that's what Pinterest really rewards there. Awesome. Yay. Got more people joining in. I'm so excited for you guys. Making money on Pinterest is a lot of fun. Using the Pretty Pins wizard is a lot of fun. And it's hard to really convey that because you have to be the one clicking to see, and it has to be your account. You know, you see your pins being spread and you see your sales and your email signups, like things you wanted to happening is such a great feeling. So I'm really excited. And I have another question here. It's how exactly do you use the premium images in Pretty Pins Wizard? Well, that is an excellent question. So how about, instead of me just talking about it, let me do a quick demo for you. I think seeing will make it all make sense. Now, you kind of saw the Pretty Pins Wizard. Remember this? So you can upload your own images and then you can manipulate it. But we have premium images too. So let me go to, let's do something weddings. Weddings do insanely well on Pinterest. You have rights to all of these images. So let's go to this nice. Ooh, that was nice. No, this would do really well. Let me go back. This one. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is modify a text. I'm going to get rid of the symbol. I'm going to get rid of the color bar. And now these images are all dynamic vector images. So you can stretch them and they will not lose their crispness, the sharpness, doesn't matter. Pinterest loves long images. It doesn't really like wide images, in fact, as a default. But let's say I wanted to use this on not Pinterest, some other website. I wanted to use it on my own website. I wanted to use it on a different social media website. I wanted to use it for a book cover. You just unclick it and then you can change the width. See that? So here we have this. You have full rights to all those images. You can add a top text, middle text, bottom text. You can move things around. You have the fonts you can change. Like here, I'll just go, yay, weddings. Okay. And then we're going to make it fancy. What's that look like? Nope, not fancy enough. Yay, weddings. Oh, that's cute. Okay. And you can change the font. You can change the opacity. And then, of course, here you have color bars. So maybe I just want to change this. Yay, weddings. And we get a little more. There we go. Okay. And then I could put a badge down here. Like you saw before, there are so many different symbols. So let me, ooh, a heart, cute. Okay, close this, show symbol. I'm gonna move it right down here. And then watch what you can do here with all these badges. Move it over, increase the size. So what's great about this is I am doing, fairly complex graphic design work, and I'm not paying anyone for it. So I can add text in here. I'm just gonna type love, okay? And you can move it within the badge. And we're going to move this here. See here. Move it over. So if you didn't have Pretty Pins Wizard, you could not manipulate images the way I'm doing right now without paying for someone to do that. And if you do this for hundreds of images, let's say, because Pinterest, before you realize it, you're going to have hundreds of images. That's expensive to outsource to a graphic designer. Oh, look at that. Yay, weddings. Love this image. I would then save it. I'd use good keywords. I would upload it to Pinterest. I would put a link in there that somehow benefits me. And Pinterest will eat that up because it's new, fresh blood. It's never seen this before. You have made Pinterest a stronger presence on the internet, and its mysterious algorithm will reward you accordingly. All right, which works so in your favor. Pretty Pins Wizard, super easy. That was the premium images. So every month you have access and the full rights to all these images. We have vetted these images, it's specially curated. We know they're going to do really well on Pinterest. But say you didn't want that, you wanted like rainbows or something. You wanted a rainbow image. So you can search Pixabay and we will give up images that you have full rights to. So you can use any of these. There we go. Yay. There we go. Yay, weddings. I got a multicolored flower now. No, I want to use the palm trees. That's super cool. Now, birds are what's up. So see how easy this is? And then you can manipulate as you want. And like I said, you can use these images anywhere you want because you have the rights to them. Pretty Pins Wizard is freaking amazing. And I developed it because I'm a pinner, because I realized even though they're links on Pinterest, they have to be beautiful links, right? The images have to be pretty. So these are your pretty images. You don't have to pay someone to find them. You don't have to pay per picture for individual rights. You get it all with Pretty Pins Wizard. This software is, if it had a tangible weight, it'd be worth its weight in platinum, not gold, platinum, friends. So here we go. You get that by clicking the link that's in your chat box. And remember, you're covered by the Net Results 30-day money-back guarantee. And if you're not satisfied at any reason, you know, something just rubs you the wrong way, you can email us at support@thenetresults.com. You don't have to rush to write this down. You get it in the email once you purchase it. Like, hey, here's our email. You know, we'd love to hear from you. But you send an email and you get your money back. No questions asked. That is an ironclad 30-day money-back guarantee from the Net Results. We are an OG company on the internet. Our word is bond. We are well respected, known, liked, and trusted, and you get that guarantee. So we're just about finished here, but I do see a couple of people there asking to see how the point, click, and design software works. So let's do this. If there are enough people who want me to do a demo of point, click, and design right now, type demo in the chat, just demo. Otherwise, I'll conclude this workshop and close out now. Okay, let me get a sip of water while I wait for you to decide. Oh, wow. Okay, it looks like almost everyone wants me to stay on and do the demo. So just hang on a second and let me log into the software. Okay, you should see it loaded now on your screen. Let me give it another couple of seconds to make sure everyone can see it. This is a really fun tool. You'll see I'm going to click a lot of buttons. So if you can imagine yourself clicking, you'll kind of get a bit of an idea of what it's like to make a fully customizable repeat pattern. It's a ton of fun. And we designed this because making a pattern is not always the easiest thing to do if you're not a graphic design artist. So this takes a lot of the hard work and training out of it. And it's just, well, you point, you click, and boom, you make a nice design. So the first thing you'll notice is once you log in and everything, you see there's a grid. I have it set to on, but you can always toggle off, and then the grid disappears. I find the grid to be pretty helpful, so I'm going to keep it here. And now we have many options here. Right now, it's just a blank canvas. And one thing I could do is, you know, change the color of the background. And of course, this is fully customizable. So maybe I was making something a little moody, little, I don't know, Halloween-y, and I want this dark background or something real classy, like it, whatever you want to do. There's all sorts of colors. Of course, you can change the background with the opacity, so it can be real vibrant, which is how I generally like it, but you can change that. So this is just a standard blank background. We can add icons to it. So we have standard sets here. This is brand new. So of course, you know, we're adding to this and we're always receptive to feedback. So, hey, you know what? I'm going to do an Independence Day design. So I will add Uncle Sam hats and American flags, and I'll put a bow in there. Why not? Okay. So I'm going to bring this back, and you will see that this pattern has repeated itself. And now I can move the design on the grid. So if I wanted it all to line up, here we go. I just put it right on the grid, and then everything lines up. Maybe if I wanted to stagger it, I would just move. It's literally drag and drop easy. And this pattern will repeat itself. Now, I could always click on it, and then I could flip it. It's hard to tell with that. Let me do it with the hat. Let's say I'll rotate it. I want sideways hats because I'm feeling silly. So I can do this if I want. I can always reset the rotate. All of my designs I chose right here are pretty symmetrical. So let me just add something else that's not as symmetrical. Everything. Let's add a zodiac sign because this is just an example, right? So here we go. Now I'm going to click on this and I will show you. Can flip it. Face the other way. So extremely customizable, and then I want to rotate it. Let's have the arrow point down like that. Perfect. There you go. And then there's a zoom feature, so you can zoom in, you can clone it. See, now I'm just hitting clone and boom. It comes up randomly, but you would just move it to where you wanted it. It's very simple to do, and then of course you can always delete something. This is pretty standard. Let's get rid of some of these, shall we? And devise yet another one. But you get the idea. What I'm doing here is dragging, pointing, clicking. See, now I got big mega arrows here. That's what the zoom feature does. You can change the size, but I'm deleting all of these just to make more designs for you. You can click this random button that you see on the left side of your screen. And this software will come up with a totally random design, which is actually pretty cool, in my opinion, because it serves as like a creative launching pad for what you can do here. So like, I'm not really feeling this urn right now, so I'm going to click it and delete it. However, I am liking, I'm going to delete this too. I am kind of liking what I see here. I'm going to move this up just a little. And boom, I like this pattern. So what I would do here is if I wanted to continue the pattern on my canvas that you see here, I would just clone each of these and drag them. And then I'm going to clone this. I even kind of like it like that, you know, a little bit randomized like that. That looked pretty cool. So I'm going to take you and bring you down. I'm going to clone you again because I think I just kind of developed my pattern here. So here we go. Yeah, I'm liking this. And then back to you. I'm going to clone. I like the background color. It was totally randomized, of course. Let's put you here. Clone these crabs again. This looks very Zodiac inspired to me, don't you think? Here, now I want you. Kind of liking how this looks. There we go. So just like that, I have a totally random new design. And if I like it, I can save the pattern. Like maybe I don't want to publish it yet. Maybe I don't want to make any products with it yet. So you just save the pattern. I'm just going to call this Zodiac example. Now you'll see I clicked on this keyword here. With every one of these icons, keywords that relate to the icon come up. So Capricorn, just like I said, it struck me as very Zodiac inspired. Cancer, Capricorn. So all of these are great keywords that you can use on social media or in your internet marketing or for your search engine optimization. The hard work is done for you here. These keywords will change depending on the images that you put in here. So I have Capricorn keywords that are A++, Cancer keywords that can't be beat, and then Aries keywords that will do really well in search results. So you can just copy all these to a clipboard and then you run from it from there. But it takes a lot of the thought process out. So this is pretty cool. and it makes it a little easier to use in a multitude of ways. Now I'm going to clear all of this, and we're going to do something new. So you saw the background before where it was just a straight color, but one thing that this software also has is background textures. So I'm going to make a design. These backgrounds are totally safe to use, and I'm going to just customize them a bit further. So let's see here. What one do I want to do? What's this one look like? Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Super pretty. Ooh. It's very nice. Avocados. Let me see here. What strikes my fancy? That's pretty neat. Oh, I'm liking this one right now. This one really speaks to me. Okay, so I'm going to use this background texture, and I'm gonna put it. I want it pretty poppin', so I'm gonna keep it there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go back to here, and I'm going to add some icons on top of it. Let me see. What do I think? Music would look really nice here. Okay, so let's click on our music set of icons, and I will add. Let's add another one. Okay, let's move these around, these music notes. And let's make them a little bit bigger, shall we? Let's see, that's at 22%. So for these, I want to put these at 22% as well. Like that. I'll move you, increase you to 22%. Whoa. I'll move them around in a second. See how easy this is, though? It's so much fun. And it's so much more convenient than having to wait for a designer to get back to you. Let's put you here. You here. I kind of like the randomness. I could line it up, perfectly, which is fine, but there's something a bit more organic about how this is looking like that. Let me clone this again. The keywords that came up, music notes, piano sheet, these are all really good keywords to know. I am going to just copy them. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to download this and see how it looks, and then I'll tweak it as necessary. But first I want to save the pattern. We're going to call this funky music notes design. Save. This way I can always come back to this design. I don't have to build it from scratch again. So now I'm going to download it, and we'll start with it being this size. Funky music notes. And you can save it in different formats, but I'll just leave it PNG for now. Download pattern. And it's going to download to my computer. So when you make or save designs or download them, like no one else can see it. It's just only you have access to it. Show in folder. Okay, funky music notes. All right, we shall see how this comes out. I can tweak it as necessary. So I'm going to go to my Spoonflower account and upload this to see how it looks. So at the top of Spoonflower, it's got upload your design. I click on this. Okay. Funky music notes. All right, I own the rights to this image because I just created it. I'm going to upload it. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. So you can change the design size. I like it at this. It's 2 repeats across a roll, because you'll see up here in inches, these patterns are always bigger in real life than they appear on the screen. So this is actually, 12 inches. From here to here, you get quite a bit of pattern going on. So now I'm going to look at how it would look as wallpaper on a room. That is pretty cool. I can keep messing around with this if I want, but this is good for now. So what I would do here is give it a name. I would type in a description here. Can be customized. Additional details, musical notes. in a bright pattern print. So on Spoonflower, you can sell more products, but until I approve this, which means I get a sample of it and I touch it tangibly, I'm only able to see the fabric preview that you see here and the wallpaper preview that you see here. And again, with the wallpaper, keep in mind, it's the print, the pattern is much bigger in real life than it looks on this little screen. Like right here, it looks like the circles are tiny and the music notes are minuscule, but in real life, I assure you, the circles are going to be 6 inches each and the music notes will be 3 inches tall each. So just, it's something to keep in mind that it will look smaller, but in real life, it comes out much bigger. And now here, what we're going to do is like to sell or display my items. And then here is a place to put keywords. So these are some keywords that we're going to use: music notes, sheet music sign. Okay, so musical notes seems to be a good one to incorporate. What else did we see here? Music sign. Just music will be a good one. You get 13 tags, and each tag has a 20 character limit. So we got 9 tags left. We're going to add funky in here. Funky design, colorful, geometric. Let's go back to the keyword list. Sheet music, that's a good one. Let's see, does sheet music notes hit the 20 character limit? There we go. So then we're going to add sheet music. We're also going to add the word rainbow in here because rainbow is a popular keyword forever and ever. Rainbow color. I think this kind of has like a disco-y kind of look to it, so I'm going to make that a keyword. I don't know. I wasn't alive during disco, but my understanding of disco is this kind of fits that aesthetic. There we go. So some of those keywords that Point, Click, and Design recommended definitely figured their way into this. Now, if you upload this design onto other sites, you'll have different keyword rules to follow. You might be able to enter more. They might have more characters allotted each, but these are good keywords for this. And I didn't have to think of some of these because the software thought of it for me. All right, so then I click on this. And believe it or not, we are good to go. It is up, it is saved, but this is it. That would be my wallpaper, which is pretty cool, I've got to say. Imagine having that on an accent wall or like pasted onto the back of a bookcase or however. People use wallpaper in the most creative ways. And the wallpaper here, of course, is the traditional kind, I guess, where you have to put some kind of paste on it. There's also a water kind where you just apply some water to the back and it'll stick. There's the removable kind, or you don't have to stick it at all. So Spoonflower does give a lot of wallpaper options. And of course the fabric. And then once I get this approved, it goes into home decor items. Like, let me show you here. This is a design that I created recently and it's already been approved. I've already gotten the sample. I'll just show you a little smattering of what this turns into as far as products you sell. But I don't stitch these products. I don't have them in a warehouse. I just made one design and it gets put onto all sorts of products. So that's pretty cool. I call that working smarter, not harder. So eventually my funky music notes design will be found on wallpapers, on kitchen and dining accents like what you see here. So tablecloths, napkins, tea towels, bedding. Can you imagine a pillow in that design I just made? That's pretty wild. So living in decor and all of these products that Spoonflower makes, I mean, you cannot knock the quality of it. It is definitely top quality. And then the fabric, it won't just be on like cotton fabric. There's all sorts of fabric. They have different types of upholstery fabric and knit fabrics and performance fabrics. I mean, I feel like they have something like 30 different types of fabrics. And my funk and music design will be on all of them by default. I don't have to do anything to it. So this is one of the reasons I really love Spoonflower. It has been actually a real joy this past year to design for it, and I'm very pleased with my selling progress on it. But yes, all this will come from this design that I have put onto Spoonflower from Point, Click, and Design. And remember, I can keep manipulating this if I want to. I just showed you a quick example, but I can always change this. And if with Spoonflower, I can always re-upload revisions. That is not a problem whatsoever. So anyway, this is a great way to make designs and patterns without having to hire anyone else. So it really does save a lot of money in the long run. I wish I had this when I first started. Would have saved me quite a bit of money, but it's a lot of fun now. So I hope you guys find it just as much fun as I do, and it makes really beautiful, top quality designs. All right, guys, any other questions? Because imagine right now that we're out at the bar having a good time. Cheers to everyone, but the lights are flicking on and off now. It's last call. Thank you, Janine. That's very kind of you to say. All right, lights are flicking. Last call. Any last questions or cons? Yay! Liz has got it, and she's into it. You're very welcome. I can't wait to be of assistance. All right, so I'm going to count to 10 now in my head, you guys. And at the end of counting to 10, I'm going to conclude this training. All right, but this really is the best way to make money on Pinterest. Yay, Bonnie's in, getting ideas. I love that. Get that wheel turning. All right, in my head, it's a hamster in a wheel, and it's running at a furious pace, like so fast it's doing flips in its little wheel. It's hilarious. Yeah. See, someone got the hamster joke. Yeah, hamsters running real fast in the wheel, and the gravity like gets a hold of them. It's so cute. Yeah. Okay. All right. I counted to 10. So if that's all the questions, I'd like to leave you with this. Sometimes friends and family tell me, "Oh, Ashley, you're so lucky you get to work from home and make money." And you know what? I just nod and smile and say, "Yeah, I know. I'm so lucky." But here's what I know and what I want you to know. It's that luck is simply when opportunity meets preparation. I'm giving you the opportunity now, and the preparation is all in my course. So if you'd like to be lucky too and work from home and make money, you know what to do. The link is in the chat. I look forward to seeing you in the Facebook group. Thus concludes today's training. It was my absolute pleasure to be here with you guys today and give you a few free, profitable tidbits. Take that method I showed you, apply it anywhere. It works wonderfully. It was great to meet you. If you could see me right now, yes, exactly, Fred. This course could sell for $1,500 easy. And it's funny you should mention that, because we've been having serious discussions about raising the price, because it's right now it's too low, because the ROI is so high that we're actually selling it too low. So yes, I do think the price is going to go up. So it's funny you should say that, Fred. Yes. All right. Oh, you're very welcome, everyone. Thank you for thanking me. Gosh, shucks. All right. So if you could see me right now, I'm waving at the screen, waving goodbye. It was wonderful to meet you. I hope I benefited you in some way, but if you get the course, I guarantee it will benefit you in many ways. And with that, I'm out of here. Have a nice day or evening wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, Ashley. Man, that was amazing. Did you guys give it up for Ashley? Did you guys like that presentation from Ashley? Good stuff. Let her know in the chat box. Absolutely. So you guys, do we land on the net results after ordering? Yes, her company, she's part of the net results. And and Pinterest, as she showed you, you could just use some silly images to get a ton of traffic to promote all type of different products and programs, and it's just like a fun little thing to do in your spare time to generate some income from Pinterest. So there's the link for you guys again. Go to www.snip5.com/Ron. Let me come back on the webcam again. I promised I would give you guys that. We're gonna give away that other. What was it? The Kindle, the Apple TV 4K. Apple TV 4K. All right. So think of a question about the presentation. Based on what she said, what is the easiest way to monetize this on Pinterest based on what she said in the presentation? First person to get that right. Okay. Yeah, it's just promoting affiliate products, right? Looks like Mandy was the first one to get that right. Congratulations, Mandy. Shoot me an email with your address, and we'll get you that Amazon 4K TV device. Yeah, I mean, this is like super easy way to do affiliate marketing, and I mean, all type of different affiliate offers you can promote with this. So, how many of you got into the program so far? I see a few people said that they're in. I see Michael's in, Jiang's in. Congratulations. I see James is in. Who else is in? Who's thinking about getting in and still on the fence and just need a question answered or something? Maybe I could help you. Ashley had to go, but who else? I see Lawrence is in. Michelle is in. I see Steve is in. Samantha. Wow, got a bunch of people in. All right, great, great. All right. So I guess we'll wrap it up here. Do you guys have any other questions I can answer for you about this program? I guess that's it. All right, great, great. Hope you enjoyed the presentation, and we'll be back next Wednesday. Gail says this was an amazing training. Thank you. Yeah, it was like a course, right? She could have took that same presentation and split it up into like 10 videos at like 5 minutes a pop or whatever, and sold it as a course for 197 bucks. You know, so you guys got that for free. So you definitely should thank Ashley for that. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up here. Yes, there will be a replay. I'll try to get that out as soon as possible. I can't guarantee the price will be the same on the replay. I still have to, speak with Ashley and see what she wants to do. But if you want to lock in that price now, go to snip5.com/Ron and grab that. But I'll try to get the replay out hopefully later on or tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to get back to work here. Glad you guys showed up. We're going to be on again next week. I haven't decided what the topic is going to be, but we'll figure something good for you guys. I may just come on next week myself and teach some stuff. Maybe I'll do a recap of what we did at WebinarCon and some of the things that worked. That might be a good topic. Okay, so jot down that link if you're still on the fence. Jot it down, snip5.com/Ron, and we will talk to you again next time. Take care, guys.